Browns, dude. Who was it? Seriously, who won the Browns? Because I don't know. Still has Johnny Manziel. Who is Johnny Manziel?
You guys already know what it is. I don't even gotta tell you. You have just decided to watch an episode of Trash Talk Weekly. And here is the season opener, the first ever episode of TTW. And we're gonna get right into it with my first topic. Let's talk some straight trash. About some straight trash. We're gonna talk about the Jets' defensive line. Yes, the line that was boasted to be the best line in football. The line that came storming out of the gates all year last year and storming out of the gates in week 1. Where have they been since? You pay Muhammad Wilkerson, what, 40-some million, $60 million? He doesn't even have 3 sacks on the year yet. It's embarrassing. It's different if other people are getting sacks. Nobody's doing their job on the line. We're not getting to quarterbacks. We're letting Tannehill run all over the place. He's not even a mobile quarterback. It's been so upsetting and depressing. Let me talk some trash about this boy, Sheldon Richardson, who can't stop smoking weed. It's so frustrating when you see guys that have talent, guys that have a future, guys that are poised to succeed in the NFL, go out there and waste their lives. That time that he spent in that car with a gun in his passenger seat, smoking weed or smoking a joint, whatever he was doing at the time, he could have been practicing and getting better, studying film on offensive lines, because he's not producing on the field like he's supposed to be. And Leonard Williams, at least he's doing his job, but he can't do it all by himself. Steve McClendon, where have you been? This defensive line is a joke. Let's hand it over to Dalton.
No, let's see here. The Bengals' consistency to have their offensive constantly flowing. Their offensive line is allowing Andy Dalton to have so much pressure this year. I believe week 2, we allowed 7 sacks on him.
Week one.
Because they're terrible this year. They're not playing to their full potential. Losing Andre Smith on our offensive line, dude, is absolutely killing us, dude. Like, it's terrible. And you don't, he can't do everything by himself, and neither can AJ Green. They need to give Andy Dalton time. Last year, Andy Dalton was one of the fastest quarterbacks to get rid of the ball and pass it. He'd have it out of his hand in a matter of 1 to 2 seconds, which is good. Probably like 1 to 3 seconds, 1 to 5, which was fast. But I remember he was in the top 3. I do remember that. And this year, dude, he's just not that good. Our defense is slacking absolutely this year. Like, with the missed tackles, just unreal. Like, Vontaze has missed so many missed tackles. Pac-Man has been getting burnt. I mean, yeah, he's old, but I never would imagine that. Dude, it's terrible this year, dude. I mean, the Bengals are a playoff team, dude, but with the way the offensive line, it's really the offensive line, because, we're allowing 4 and outs just like that, easy. And, our defense is just getting tired from it, dude. Like, they're absolutely getting tired. There's nothing they can do about it besides play. Sooner or later, you have the defense on the field the whole entire game. They're going to be tired when it comes to second half. They've already played 2 million snaps before the first half. You can't do anything. Like, the offensive line has to start blocking, starting Monday night against the Giants. They do, yes. They have to. They have to.
$12 million. You held out the whole offseason for $12 million. And you've thrown 12 interceptions. Halfway through the season. What a joke. Okay, you want to talk about something? Okay, let's talk about Ryan Fitztragic. Alright? Because he's definitely not Fitzpatrick. He's not Fitzmagic. He's ruining every chance we have in every single game. Ryan Fitzpatrick steps on the field. You know, he's a veteran. He's a leader. He's a guy that everybody wanted back on the team. From the players to even the coaches, they all held out for him. But what has he done for us, man? Even in the games we won, he hasn't even been like, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. You don't expect that from him, but it'd be nice to see it once in a while. Like, my God, every other quarterback is having those days. Josh McCown almost threw for 400 yards against us. Fitzpatrick has been a joke to this team this year. And the organization refuses to bench him and bring in Bryce Petty. I mean, what a joke. What a joke. When is this going to end for the Jets fans? I'm sick and tired of seeing mediocre at best quarterback play. Why can't we have a Drew Brees for once? Why can't we have a Peyton Manning for once? Why can't we have a Ben Roethlisberger or Tom Brady? You know, somebody good. You give us Fitzpatrick, a guy that's been on 6 teams. There's a reason all those teams let him go. But lo and behold, you better believe my Jets are going to get their hands on him. It always happens. I'm sick of it.
Okay, so another thing is the AFC North, you know. Pittsburgh bringing Big Ben back so early after that injury was absolutely retarded. Like, I don't understand whatsoever. You know, like that makes no sense to me. You know, I mean, quarterback gets hurt, don't bring him back so fast. You know, give him the time, make sure he's 100%. As you can see, when they played Baltimore, he wasn't 100% dude at all. There was no way he wasn't 100%. Baltimore, you know, they started off, 3-0, something like that. And they lost all them straight games, and they bounced back to Pittsburgh, dude. But they had a weak Big Ben, so, I mean, what do you expect? And then Cleveland, like, wow. Wow. Just Cleveland, what are you doing? Where are y'all at this year? Unbelievable. You had a good first half against Baltimore tonight, but, geez, where are you guys at? Hugh Jackson, you regret leaving. I know you do. You can see it in your face. I really thought he was actually going to be somewhat decent this year and help the Browns at least win 5 to 6 games. The max I see Cleveland winning is 1 game this year, dude. They're absolutely terrible. They're garbage. They're garbage. They're bad. And that division, it's going to come down. Like, there isn't going to be 2 teams in that division that make the playoffs. It's going to be whoever wins the division. And as of right now, it's up for Baltimore, Pittsburgh, or Cincinnati, man. But if Cincinnati keeps playing the way they've been playing, man, you can count us out this year. Seriously. There's no doubt about that. We've got a lot of stuff to change around. And like I said earlier, that offensive line, they've got to do something ASAP, like starting Monday night.
All right, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, and I don't really care. But let's talk for a second about these Cowboys fans. All right, we're talking about the most ignorant, the most annoying, the most consistently thinking their team is good, no matter how the record is. You might call it loyalty. I just call it ignorance, man. Like, you guys don't even look at the facts. Last year, this year, they're 7-1. Their offensive line's playing great. I give them all the credit in the world. But you're talking about fans that last year, when they were 4 wins and 12 losses, their fans were still running their mouths, still talking smack. And when people ask them, why do you talk smack? They say, we got 5 Super Bowls. Don't you think just because your team's got 5 Super Bowls that you can talk smack to anybody you want, even though they haven't won it since the 20th century? That's the last time the Cowboys won a century. When the Super Bowl was the 19th. The 20th century in 1995, 96. Sure, it's there. It's in there. And I can't say much because I'm a Jets fan. We haven't won since 69. But at least I don't brag about it and run my mouth about it when we're bad. Okay, that's what most of their fan base does. Sure, there are real Cowboys fans out there. I don't doubt it. But the most of y'all's fan base, and I'm sure Cowboys fans can admit it, the most of their fan base is ignorant and benign to the facts that are out there. And it's annoying and it's aggravating. Cowboys fans, right? More like Cowgirls fans. Talk about the refs this year. Like, what do you think about the officiating this year, dude? Like, come on.
One word, shit. Or you could say 2 words, Cleveland Browns.
Oh, man, that was wrong right there, man. But let me tell you something. Let's talk about this kid, Randy Orton, for a second here, all right? He sits there, he sits on his keyboard, acting like he's the toughest man in the world, sits back at home. He's probably 40 years old and a virgin still. He's probably sitting back there eating potato chips and drinking Kool-Aid all day. This is a guy that sits there and runs his mouth and writes paragraphs about everybody on my channel, whether it's me or it's people that I have as guests or it's fans that I have commenting in the comment section. He's always there to run his mouth. And that's how he gets a rise every day. Now back to the topic of the officiating. The officiating's been horrible this year. It's been easily one of the worst years that we've had officiating in pro sports, not just football. I mean, you want to just go back to the Seattle Seahawks. Richard Sherman, they've gotten away with 3 calls this year. Richard Sherman jumping on a Bills kicker. I'd have been furious if that was my team. I'd have been furious. I was just talking to a Bills fan earlier today, and he said, "You saw that blown call? Everybody saw that blown call. They did it with them. They did it with the Falcons, man."
Julio Jones,
pass
interference.
Yeah, down the field pass interference, and they don't call it. Like, it's getting annoying. Against the Dolphins this past Sunday, they flagged us for a taunting play. When all our player was doing was dancing a little bit, and he wasn't even looking at the player that was trying to catch a pass against him. He wasn't even looking at him. He was facing the other way. And they still flagged him for taunting 15 yards. There was 3 different times where Brandon Marshall got held by, who was it? I don't even know. It was Byron Maxwell. He got held 3 times by him and the refs didn't call it. And you saw Brandon Marshall waving his arms like crazy because he was held on those plays. Disgusting, horrible, and putrid and one-sided. That's been the refs this year in the NFL. The officiating's been terrible and it needs to get fixed. What's your final thoughts on it, Dalton?
AJ Green is a quiet guy. He don't ever say much, okay? He's quiet. He's not the one to say nothing. He's not the one to whine and bitch about anything. But this year, you know what? He's actually spoke about a lot of BS. Like a lot of games, he's been getting held by the arm. For example, the Patriots game in the end zone, he didn't have another hand, so of course you got to try to catch one hand. And, you know, dude, he really would have caught it if he had his other hand, if he wasn't being held. But, you know, the refs, dude, are absolutely terrible. It's like, it's seriously, dude, like the refs are worse than the Cleveland Browns. Like, and you know, like I'm not trying to hate them. You hate the Cleveland Browns. Don't get me wrong, they're probably the worst. As a matter of fact, it's not. They are the worst team in the NFL. Plain and fucking simple. It's is annoying as hell. They have no reason to even talk shit. I'd hide my face too during games. A lot of Pittsburgh fans, you know, are annoying as fuck. I don't care. I don't care about your 6 rings. You know what? I can't talk about rings since now you don't have one, but you know what? I don't care about that, dude. My team may not win a playoff game. I don't give a shit. You think I care? No, I don't give a fuck. You know what? As long as we have a winning record every year and we can make the playoffs, then you know what? I'm satisfied, dude. A winning record is all that matters to me, dude. I would love to see Andy Dalton or AJ Green get an MVP. I'd be a lot happier with that than the Super Bowl, to be honest with you. Let's see here. I don't know, dude. It's just bad. If they don't do something with this first round pick that they're going to get, dude, with the different head coach that actually, he does know what he's doing. You know, he was the defensive coordinator for us. I'm not going to lie about that. The guy knows what he's doing. Hugh Jackson is He's a great offensive
To
coordinator.
be honest, I hope Hugh Jackson gets fired so that way we hire him as offensive coordinator. We need him. That would really help
I don't
us
want
out.
Cleveland, dude. He don't need to be there right now. Not right now, dude.
Nah, he's a winning coach. But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for Trash Talk Weekly, episode number 1. Make sure you guys stay tuned tomorrow for my question and answer video. I will be answering your questions. You stay tuned. That's going to be awesome. So long for right now. Remember, you heard it first from Harley.